All right, we're out in the woods again. So I didn't record anything on the way in too much of a hurry to get here, I guess. But we are at the Upper Sheriff Run campsite. So let's take a look around. We came from that direction. And tomorrow we'll be going that way to Pell Run. But let's check this joint out. I've been here before, and I've shown you this place before, but never with camp set up. So let's do it. So, of course, I'm assuming that is Sheriff Run. Anything you'd like to say? Let's see. Let's take another look at this joint. Yeah, I'd say you could get quite a few tents in there. Hammocks. Use your imagination. There's other trees on the other side of that creek, so I don't know if you could get there off the trail without crossing the stream twice or not, but here's my house. And that's looking upstream. So the creek comes from up there, goes down, 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 makes a horseshoe bend down there by Todd's hammock, comes around here, and then goes on out that way. And I would have to look on a map, but I don't know what waterway that would hook up to. I have to check that out. Okay, it's June 2nd, 2022, and this is home for the night. Tomorrow, it's 3-point-some miles or so to Pell Run. And I'll try and film a little bit on the way there tomorrow. We were just in a hurry to get here today. All right, man. Sun's going down. It's cooling off. I think I might go to bed. Until later. Good morning, everyone. It is Saturday morning, June 4th, 2022, and I am in my hammock at the Upper Sheriff Run campsite on the North Country Trail, Allegheny National Forest. And I slept pretty good, but my underquilt went crazy again. My left foot is cold. It's still cold. I'm trying to get it warmed up, but for right now, I'm gonna shut up for 30 seconds and give you the sounds of the forest in the morning. Here goes. Alright, so we got about 3.5 miles to go today to Pell Run, which should be pretty leisurely going, I hope. So we'll see how that goes. Gonna get up here in a little bit, get some coffee in me, got some eggs, and we'll get going. If anything exciting transpires between now and then, I'll be back with you. Gonna be a good day. Okay, it's an hour later. Here I am, still in bed. I got quite the light show going here though. The sun's coming up over there. Looking good, looking real good. Okay, I'm gonna shut up and let it go for a little bit. Here goes. Alright, I think I hear my food bag calling me. I need some coffee. Got oatmeal for breakfast. I think that's what I'm having. But I'm gonna get up. Maybe. Alright, I'm out of bed and upright. Time to go get my food bag. And while I'm on my way there, I'll tell you a little story about when I hung my food bag. Let's take a little panoramic around here. I'd say I picked a really good spot to hang my hammock in a really good direction because I got to lay in there and watch the sun come up. Don't get no better than that. Alright, I need some coffee. Let's go get the bag. Alright, there it is. Nothing got it. Although, that's an easy hang, but not exactly the best. I suppose something could climb up that tree and possibly get it. But anyhow, here's a good one that could only happen to me. So, here, I'll spin you around here. This tree right here was standing right there. So I come over here, stretch out my rope, get all the tangles out, and I'm standing, and not this far away, but here. And I have a little bag on the end of that rope with some rocks in it to give it some weight. So I'm trying to get my rope like right there in that crook. So I throw the rope up over and I get it over, and it lands right on top of that tree. What are the chances? I mean, the bag lands right on top of that tree. So I try to pull it back down to get another throw, and the bag, which is lark's headed on a knot at the end of my rope, came off, and my rock bag is on top of that tree. So of course I thought that wasn't possible. So I'm over in here looking around for a gray rock bag in brown leaves. And then I climb over there a little bit, get a better vantage point, and sure as hell, there's that bag right on top of that tree. So you can see it was pretty rotted, so I went at her, got her rocking, and knocked it over. Sure as hell, it was the bag on top of the tree. But in the meantime, I found a geocache I wasn't even looking for. And then since I did not have my rock bag until I got it down, I handily used one of these railroad spikes, which are all over the place here. So obviously this was a railroad grade at one time. And if you look up through there, I can imagine train tracks going up through there. So that's what happened to me. All right, let's get this puppy down. All right, it is now nearly 9 a.m. and I am back in bed. Why get up? Let me tell you a little bit about my night. Besides the usual problems, let's see, how many times did I get up to pee? 5, I think. 5 before I finally went to bed. And then, let me tell you, it got cold last night. It was probably, I'd say, high 40s, low 50s. And I have a 40-degree quilt set, which was fine, but as usual, I did not hang my feet high enough, and I kept sliding down past the end of my underquilt, and I did not heed my own advice that I give to people all the time to put on fresh socks at bedtime, and my socks were a little damp, which didn't help matters, so my feet got cold. So my feet were cold all night. I was too lazy to get up and make adjustments, and so I slept, but I didn't sleep great. But then this morning, my left foot was so cold, but I couldn't force myself out of bed. And I got to see that great sunrise. So my food bag's hanging on a tree out here. I still haven't made any coffee. I still haven't done anything, and we got like, I don't know, 3.5 miles to go to the next campsite today, so there's not really a rush. And Todd's still down there sleeping, I think, so I'm just gonna lay here a while, but I could use some caffeine, but I'm too lazy to do it. And I don't know if you can hear it or not. When I get done yakking here, I'll shut up for a minute, but in the last half hour or so, the wind has really picked up, so I'm going to shut up. I want to see if you can hear this wind. I don't know. Anyhow, okay, I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna take my tarp down. Okay, here we go. I'm getting up, I think. Okay, it's after 11 o'clock, and after a leisurely morning and breakfast, we are finally packed up, ready to go, I think. Yeah, Todd signifying a full belly. So let's take one last look. Sun's out, nice breeze. Had a couple other guys go by here. Bugs on me. Upper Sheriff, nice spot, highly recommended. All right, we are off to Pell Run. Let's do it. All right, we're at the site of the Hunter Station shelter, with the campsite that's behind the shelter. And I camped here a couple years ago, but it's changed quite a bit since then. I don't even remember where I hung my hammock now. But check this out. You got a swing for your children. Benches. Food prep table. Oh no, maybe I hung my hammock down here somewhere. I don't remember. Those two trees right there look pretty decent. Hunter Station shelter site. I think we've gone about 3/4, 7/8 of a mile since we left Upper Sheriff. I'll walk up here and I'll show you the shelter. Yeah, check this out. If you're looking for a spot to pitch a tent, here's your place. There's some unique Trail Magic cigarettes. What we got up here? That package says it's a tent, but it must not be much of a tent.
Emergency tent.
I guess. All right, Hunter Station. 4.5 to Minister Road. 5'8" to 666. And 666 is where we're going, but not all in one shot. All right, onward. We didn't want to record when we were going uphill because we didn't want you to witness us having heart attacks, right?
I can't hear what you're saying.
I said I didn't record when we were going uphill because I didn't want anyone to witness us having heart attacks.
Well, they wouldn't know to hear it anyway. It's not breathing so hard.
Looks like we made it. Pell Run. All right. I'm not going to try and record and cross this thing at the same time. I'll be back. Well, hi. We're at Pell Run now. We've been here since 2 o'clock, probably 2 in the afternoon. My plan was to give you the sunset over there a little bit ago, but that plan all fell through when nature called, and I'm not talking about a bird tweeting. So while I was down in the woods, the sun sunk, and it did it without me. So here's Pell Run. Got a nice fire going. Some slob left a bunch of newspaper here that's all wet. Todd's hammock's over there, and I'm down there. We camped here one time last year, and I have pictures of it. So I don't know. I didn't want to go for the same trees, but however, Todd hung on the trees that I hung on last time, and I hunted around for something else. But let me tell you, there's a lot of dead trees here, a lot of widowmakers hanging. I had one nice tree picked out, set of trees picked out over there, over in there somewhere. I looked up and there's a limb there precariously hanging. At least it looked precariously, but I wasn't chancing it. So I probably traipsed around here for 45 minutes trying to find a good place to hang, and there I am over there. So I think I need to repitch my tarp a little bit. It looks a little too tight. But so I'm hoping it doesn't get as cold as it did last night. But I can tell you one thing for damn sure: I'm not going to be lazy, and I'm going to change my socks before I go to bed. And I did a little something different with my underquilt, so hopefully that'll help. All right. Well, tomorrow morning well, you know what? Once it gets good and dark, I'll bring you back with a fire shot, and then I'll be back tomorrow morning. Go down to the creek there and shoot a shot up the creek. All right. As soon as it gets good and dark, I'll be back if I don't fall asleep first. Cheesy macaroni and lemon pepper chicken. Yum, yum. Good morning. It is Sunday morning, June 5th, and it is about 8:15 a.m. And I just woke up for the second time, and I'm about to be driven out of bed by my bladder, I guess. But I think after I do that, I'm coming back to bed. There could have been a war out here last night, and I couldn't have told you. I slept for, I've been in here for 10 hours. So better than the night before, but it was still cold, quite cold. Probably mid-40s, pushing the limits of my quilts. I wish now I'd have brought the other ones. But as soon as I get up and around, we'll meander around the campsite a bit, and I'll show you around. This is a really nice spot, but I mean, there's trees galore for hanging hammocks, but there's so much dead stuff that you really got to watch it. I'll show you when I get up, if I get up. So for now, over and out. All right, it's 9:15, and I just now drug my lazy ass out of bed. So let's go. I'm really hungry. Let's go get the food, get something to eat. I got breakfast burritos for breakfast. Get my food bag. It's clear over on the other side of the creek. Let's do this. Alrighty, let's do the full campsite tour now that I'm finally up and around, fed, coffee. So this is Pell Run. We came from that way, and we will continue on after we get our lazy butts packed up in that direction. But the campsite is down here. Well, down here and up here, I should say. There's Pell Run, flowing okay, but I bet you in the summertime, if you had a good dry summer, this would be a pretty sparse water source. So we need to cross here. And now we go up. All right, we're up. There's the campsite sign. You can either go the young man's way, which is up here, or my preferred old man's way, which is a little less steep and treacherous. All right, when you first walk up on this place and see all these spaced out trees, you think you've hit the hammocking mother lode. Let me tell you, there's all kinds of things in here that can kill you. Let's see. Stuff like this. Stuff like that. Let me see if I can find those two trees I was thinking about hanging off of. Oh, over here. So I was thinking about going from here to here, which is about 15 feet. But then there's this thing. It's dead. And I rocked it around pretty hard and it didn't go anywhere, but you know, who the hell's to say? What else? Let's keep walking. Yeah, and I mean, everything in here, I don't hardly see a deciduous tree in here. A few sycamores and birches, but it's mostly all evergreens and all them limbs. I mean, we all know how it doesn't take much to bring them puppies down. That's all you need to get impaled. There was a few other places where I found like limbs stuck inside other limbs. And when we got here yesterday, it was windy. I wandered around for 45 minutes trying to find a place to set up. Every place I wanted to go had like a deadfall or limb stuck in a tree or something. And when I finally did find a place, I waited till almost dark till the wind died down to set up. Because, over there across the way where I came down, while we were sitting there around the fire, we heard 2 trees fall, which is a little unnerving when you're going to spend the night here. But we had no issue. So this is Pell Run. It's a nice little spot. As you can see, there's an abundance of firewood. No shortage of firewood here. We had a real nice fire last night. Pell Run, nice place, but if you're hammocking, kind of slim pickings unless you're a real risk taker. All right, so as soon as we get our butts in gear, it's 3 miles back to the car and then onward ho. All right, I'll talk to you later. All right, Sunday morning, almost Sunday afternoon. We're packed up, back on trail, headed for Todd's car, or I guess my car. And we got about probably 3.5 to go. And it's mostly all downhill, so it should go fairly quickly, unfortunately. But what a great weekend. Got a little chilly at night, but the adjustments I did to my underquilt last night helped me a lot. I guess Todd still got a little cold, but don't even know what the temperature was. Probably in the mid 40s, mid to high 40s maybe. So, all right, we'll keep on stepping, and if we see a bear or something exciting, I'll be back. The green tunnel. All right, we just crossed Forest Road 410A. I think we got about 2.5 to go. Pretty jungly through here. Check out these cool looking ferns though. Looks like they're like sticking in a vase or something, growing straight up. All right, we're in the home stretch. Like I said, about 2.5, something like that. I think those stands of pines like that just look so inviting. Like you walk back in there and there's about a 10-degree difference in temperature and lots of bugs. That's one thing about this hike in the cool weather is we haven't had many bugs. Lots of mud though, plenty of mud. We're in the home stretch now. Now starts the, Yeah, now starts the toe crunching, thigh burning descent into Henry's Mills. You can see and hear the road down there. It's all downhill from here. Almost home. We did it.
A+ on that one, Dave.
That's a little better than last time.
Oh yeah, that's a nice one.
Yeah.
I'm not like keeling over trying to get stuff in the car.
All right, there it is on the map. We started there. We camped there. We ended here. Actually, we started beyond Upper Sheriff. That's where we camped the first night. So, on the North Country Trail in the Allegheny National Forest, this is Dave and Todd signing out.